Born and raised Democrat. And the last few years, the Democratic Party has just turned into a bunch of giveaway goofballs. And so I've got to go the other direction.
Who was the last Democrat you voted for, if you don't mind saying?
Probably Jimmy Carter.
Her plan would mean generations of terrorism, radicalism, and extremism spreading in your schools and throughout your communities. She shouldn't be allowed to run.
Michael Shore in Orlando, Florida for TYT. Yes, another speech from Donald Trump. The numbers weren't so big, but what impressed me was when Reince Priebus, the head of the Republican National Committee, asked how many of them had already voted. It looked to me, if they were all telling the truth, as if the majority of them had voted. One of the things that you always get when you come to these Donald Trump rallies, really you come for the Donald, but you stay for the ducks.
I was embarrassed by Obama going to Japan and apologizing to the Japanese people for our actions in World War II.
Obama's been there 8 years. He hasn't done anything. He's bringing more and more dangerous people in this country today, and I've been to the Middle East and I've lived in Europe.
What about living in Europe makes you uniquely qualified to say that immigration doesn't work?
I was married to an Islamic man.
And
I've been suffering for 8 years trying to divorce him as he gets with other women and makes more children and doesn't pay anything for child support.
Huma Abedin appears to have a Muslim name, and maybe they're connected some way in a form of traitorism against America.
do you think because she has the name Huma Abedin, she might be a traitor?
Well, she might be. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I can't really say that.
They still had better lives here than they did back in Africa.
As slaves, they had better lives here.
There are some that would argue that. You can look that up. Their descendants, the descendants of those slaves, have much better lives here than the descendants of people who would have never gotten on those slave boats in Africa. And that's a provable fact, because we have given them all those freedoms.
Tell you what, you take a look at the media. These are the most dishonest people anywhere. These are the most. The media is a part and one of the vital cogs in the rigged system under which we live. They're a big fat cog and they never show the crowds, they never show what's happening.
You can see right through Hillary, all her lies about all that trash with him and women. Come on.
How do you know it's a lie? I don't know. I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying, how do you know it's a lie?
Because he's been in the public eye for how long now? His whole entire life. And all of a sudden, for the last 3 months or so, it leaks out.
When you run for president, things do tend to come out. Everybody who's run for president has figured that out.
Well, that's fair for what you just said, but he is a billionaire. And if there's any way a woman is going to get money, I mean, you look at the NFL players, you look at the college players that are going to be an NFL player. Women, I know, women are going to be sometimes looking for an easy way to make money.
And yes, he's a New Yorker, he's abrasive. I don't support the statements that have come out. I have 2 daughters and a wife. We've been married many, many years. I do not condone that, and it's indefensible. But I'm looking for a leader for the country who's going to do the right thing for us and get our economy going again, protect our jobs, build our military, and restore America's strength in the world.
And that's called American patriotism. We have to have a love for our country, and Hillary does not have a love for our country.